Common problem with microwaves is blown micro switches. To get in here, what you have to do is you have to actually remove the outer cover. So you go into the back and remove the screws that are along the outer edge holding that in place. And this is electrical, so before you start working, please make sure you unplug your machine. Okay, so now that I've removed the screws, I can take this cover off. And here's where we can get into the micro switches. Again, before you remove that cover, you make sure you're unplugged. And then there's 3 door micro switches right here. You can test these while it's still in, while they're still inside the appliance. Okay, so what I've done is I've cleared these wires away. I wedged one of my probes in so that I don't have to hold it. I've turned my micro switch on. Currently this is open, so then when I go to push the switch, so I pushed it in, I should get a reading around 1.2, and that's where I'm at. So this is a good switch. I'll proceed to my next switch, and you'll have 2 hands, so it'll be a little bit easier than doing this with 1 hand. Currently the one probe is still attached there. I'll put this other probe here. I had to open up the microwave door so I could get in there. So I stick this up there, and it shouldn't be there we go. So, and sometimes it'll bounce along if you can't get steady pressure on it. So I'm reading around 1. So currently this one is closed, and I can push that up there. So, and now it's open. So when I release this switch, it should close that circuit again, and it should show resistance. So this is a good switch. So I'm going to test this third one. I have the door open, so I'm going to put it there. There's no resistance. It's still at 1. And then when I close the door, and now we have a reading of about 1. So this would be a good switch, and then also have to take into account I'm not really holding that. It's kind of balanced there, so if I use 2 hands, it shows appropriate resistance. So now that I've tested all 3 of those, I would determine that the micro switches are not the problem with this microwave. These 2 fuses were screwed in on the side. I tested these. One of them showed resistance appropriately, so that one's good. This other one, nothing happened. It's bad. That's the reason why this microwave is not working. So if we wanted to, we could replace that, just put everything back together, and this would be a working microwave.